Jai Hind, friends. Welcome to episode number 3 of Deshbhakti Andolan YouTube channel. Friends, today we will be speaking obviously about the seizure of drugs from Aryan Shah Rukh Khan and the subsequent developments. But before I say anything, I would like to draw your attention to a perfectly shameless act on the part of the Congress party. The spokesman of the Congress party of Maharashtra held a press conference and stated that the Aryan Khan incident has been raked up by the Narcotics Control Bureau, which is under the central government of Narendra Modi, to divert attention from the seizure of 3,000 kilos of heroin from Mundra port, which is owned and controlled by Gautam Adani. Friends, in the past 2 episodes, Deshbhakti Andolan has been focusing attention on what happened in Mundra. And it's a matter of pride that the magistrate of Bhuj has given a direction to the DRI to carry out the investigation to its last and find out the mastermind behind it. The question is, if the BJP government of Narendra Modi wanted to suppress what happened in Mundra, it could have very well directed the DRI not to report the matter. They could have suppressed it at the initial stage itself. Instead of that, the DRI called a press conference, the DRI issued a press statement to give details of the seizure, and as many as 8 people have been arrested, and more people will be hopefully be arrested in the coming weeks. So if the BJP wanted to suppress that, it could have dedicated all the power, it could have done that. Instead of that, it came upfront and told the world as to what happened in Mundra port, which is controlled by Gautam Adani. But does it mean that the NCB should not do its duty? Does it mean that the NCB should not have gone on the ship? Mr. Samir Wankade and his team should not have gone on the cruise ship and dug out the druggists and people who were supplying the peddlers of narcotics, of pure cocaine and other drugs, charas and ganja and whatnot. It is a matter of, I just can't believe that the Congress party could come to the defense of Aryan Shah Rukh Khan. But then, this is the same Congress party which had defended Sanjay Dutt, from whose house the Mumbai police had seized AK-47 rifle, 9mm pistol, grenades and several rounds of ammunition. And Sanjay Dutt himself had given a statement, a confession rather, to the Mumbai police that Abu Salim came to his bungalow, the bungalow owned by his father, who was a Congress MP, Mr. Sunil Dutt, an actor, and handed over 3 AK-47 rifles and several grenades, pistol and whatnot. It's a different thing that he retracted his statement later, but the statement made under TADA is admissible as evidence. This is exactly what happened. And whatever Sanjay Dutt said was corroborated by Abu Salim, a top member of the Dawood Ibrahim gang, who said that he, along with Hanif and Samir Lakadawala, film producers, gone to the bungalow of Sunil Dutt and handed over the weapon. They presented 3 weapons to him. Out of that, he selected 1, and then the remaining he gave back subsequently. Friends, this is a level to which it has gone. A person who has been found owning and possessing highly dangerous weapons like AK-47 rifles, automatic rifles, and also grenades. And friends, what did the Congress government do then? It went out of the way to help Sanjay Dutt. Just because his father was a Congress MP, they diluted the charges under TADA, and he was ultimately prosecuted only under the Arms Act. And even then, he did not spend long years in jail. He was sentenced to 5 years imprisonment under the Arms Act. But several furloughs were given to him. He was out on some pretext or the other, and he hardly remained in jail. And even when the case was going on, when he was out on bail, he went to the house of the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh for a so-called book release function. This is the level of tolerance with terrorism, serious terror acts like owning a weapon in a TADA designated area like Mumbai. This is what the Congress has done. So the Congress has no moral right to condemn the BJP, saying that it is using Aryan Shah Rukh Khan's incident to divert attention from the Gautam Adani port seizure in Mundra. But friends, this shows to what level to which the Congress party has sunk, that it is coming on openly in defense of a drug person who has been accused of owning, possessing and peddling in drugs, Aryan Shah Rukh Khan, and then several of his associates. I am certain in the days to come, Mr. Samir Wankade and his team will unearth the mastermind behind the whole thing. And there is a side angle to the whole thing. Today's Times of India comes out with an editorial appealing to the government to decriminalize the seizure of ganja and charas, saying that ganja and charas is part of Indian culture. So there is no harm if people smoke this kind of narcotics. See, the Times of India, the largest media house in the country, is stooping so low as to ask the government to decriminalize the owning and use of ganja and charas. Friend, this is a huge challenge to each and every one of us. All those who are interested in the security of a nation should come together and oppose this kind of mindset which is sought to be promoted by Times of India, and also condemn the Congress party for trying to put pressure on the BJP government to go slow on Aryan Shah Rukh Khan's case. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.